Buddy, I thought it was time to give you all a Hunt for Gollum update, the first of many that we'll do, little blogs along the way. And Andy Serkis has been busy designing the film. He's going to direct it and obviously play Gollum. We've got a lot of the old team back again, familiar faces and some new faces. But Andy's doing a terrific job. It's looking amazing. The script is coming together really well, and I think it's going to be a really good film, But that is not the only Tolkien movie that we're developing. We've actually got another film that we'll be making after Hunt for Gollum. So I thought I should tell you a little bit about that. Actually, why don't I?
So at this point, I think everyone's like, oh, okay, you got the crew back together? Sounds good, huh? Sounds good. Oh, new movie. How exciting is this?
Get somebody else
Greg,
to
he does the
explain
thing
it.
that you love so much, where, you just caught me. It's coming.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Good to see you. I didn't see you there.
Actually, why don't I get somebody else to explain it? Because we've got a very special partner that we're working with, and you can see for yourself. Hang on. There we go. Hello.
Hi, Peter.
Hey, Stephen. Hi. How are you?
How are you doing?
Oh, I just want to hear a car accident news with this guy in it. Like that would make my morning. Just a car wreck.
When you talk about inauthentic pricks, that is what I think of.
Yes.
When I see this right there. Like, what a see you next Tuesday. My God, that guy. He just drives me crazy.
I agree.
And
that's why a car wreck would humble him.
What's that, Blabs?
I think he's gotten work done on his face.
Oh, I guarantee you that. Oh, hey, didn't see you there, gentle Peter Jackson.
Hi, Peter.
Hey, Stephen. Hi. How are you?
How are you doing?
Good. I like all your Tolkien stuff on the wall there. That's that's hard.
Oh, thanks. This is just part of the collection.
Listen, I have to point out, I have Tolkien stuff. Look, I'm not a fake fan. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I don't give a shit. Because there's been so much talk around this too. Oh, he's a Catholic. Nobody's ever noticed. Not that anyone has seen. Oh, he's a Tolkien fan. No, he's not. I don't care. These people don't. This is all just going to end up being a subversion of Lord of the Rings. They've already basically stated it. Oh, we're going to have Sam's daughter come in. And guess what? The War for the Ring was almost lost before it began, probably because Gandalf did something retarded. It's all just going to be destroying the universe. All of it's going to just be destroying everything they can get their hands on.
Hey, Arch, chill out, man. Maybe it'll be all right. Let's find out.
I was just explaining to the folks about the next Tolkien movie after Hunt for Gollum, and the fact that we've partnered up with you to develop the script. So,
yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. Should I tell people what the story is?
As much as you want. Yep.
I will, as much as I can. You know what the books mean to me and what your films mean to me. But the thing I found myself reading over and over again were the 6 chapters early on in the Fellowship that y'all never developed into the first movie back in the day. It's basically the chapter is 3 is Company through Fog on the Barrow Downs. And I thought, oh, wait, maybe that could be its own story that could fit into the larger story. Could we make something that was completely...
So it's a prequel. Oh, God.
Ish.
Yeah, no, not really. So it's been a bit confusing. They've gone back and forth, but this is supposed to basically be those chapters, but spun off after the War for the Rings, apparently. Where they'll, I don't know, probably some time travel-y bullshit. Who the fuck knows?
I'm confused.
Hey, but it's in good hands with Stephen Colbert.
Faithful to the books while also being completely faithful to the movies that you guys had already made. And I started talking it over with my son, Peter, who's also a screenwriter. And we worked out what we thought would work, especially as a framing device for that story. And it took me a few years to scrape my courage into a pile to give you a call. But about 2 years ago, I did. You liked it enough to talk to me about it. And ever since then, the two of us have been working with the brilliant Philippa Boyens on how to develop this story And we recently took it to Richard Brenner at New Line and Pam Abdi and Mike DeLuca at Warner Brothers. And I could not be happier to say that they loved it. And so that's what we're going to be working on.
Fantastic. Now, are you sure you've got the time, though? Because,
that I did not think I would have the time. As much as I love it, I knew I couldn't do that and do the show at the same time. But it turns out I'm going to be free starting this summer.
Isn't that fortunate?
Isn't that a you catastrophe right there?
No, it turns out, I think he's getting fired, if I do recall, from his job at CBS, which is leading to this wonderful opportunity.
This whole bullshit, too. Like, I don't swallow this for a second. Oh, we did this 2 years ago. No, you lying cow. You did this 6 months ago at most. Oh, I fucking hate these people.
Wait a minute. So CBS Paramount fired his ass. So now he's working with Warner Brothers that's being sold out to Paramount.
Are you putting together pieces here, Blabs?
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay.
Well, the response to this has been so good.
Nobody
Gary
wants this.
From Nerdrotic just said, fuck no. Over here to the results of this. Not happy with this over here. Cody came in, says this feels like one of those satire posts. I looked at it for like 5 minutes straight to see if it was satire. I'm stunned. This idea that Stephen Colbert. Chris Gore from Film Threat. Hollywood finally found the bottom of the barrel. My God. Fucking brutal right there. Critical Drinker. A little bit early for April Fools, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say.
I think the general response to this is, if I can pull a good old angry video game nerd quote out, what were they thinking, right? Disbrew, Warner Brothers be like, how much money we burn before Paramount takes over? Yeah, look at how much they burned. Yes. Lorena, this is a really bad joke, right? Right? I mean, just constant disbelief from this. And good old question for Blabs. Genuine, Blabs, you can go read it in your own voice.
So I asked the world, genuine Lord of the Rings fans questions. Are there any fans out there that are happy about this new movie and the writers involved? Because I'm not seeing a single positive tweet, rightfully so. I'm sorry for you guys, because I'm not laughing. I don't think it's funny that there's
I'm enjoying it.
I know you are. I see that, but I don't think it's very funny that they keep twisting the knife into people's fandoms. So there's a giant thread of people responding if they're happy or not, and it's mostly no.
But is there anybody who's really happy?
No, there is one person that I saw that said that they had like some of the older crew back in there, and that's what they were like optimistic about, but that was basically it.
This is pretty. This is one of my favorite memes. Are you eating shit? Makes the chuds like you mad.
Yeah.
Right. Apparently, Colbert is a massive fan.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was going to say that. Like, I remember seeing stuff about it, like 10 years ago that he is a massive fan. However, I don't really trust his writing skills.
Oh, I just don't believe
He's
him.
front-facing.
I just don't fucking believe him. Simple as that.
He's been talking about it from Second City days. It's a long time.
Well, the thing is, the definition of a tourist is somebody who places politics ahead of his fandom, what he likes. Stephen Colbert is that. I do not believe for a single solitary second that he won't bring his politics into this, because that's been his entire career. And so I just don't consider him a fan. I don't care how much he personally thinks he likes it.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because we actually do have a spoiler of the new villain released in that's going to be upcoming. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. This is a leaked image from Quarter Black Garrett, the new villain in the new Lord of the Rings movie. It's going to be a tough one to see how the crew gets out of this over here. Or what would be awesome is if on the way they have to take some vaccines.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I hope so.
These guys better power up.
We already know that it's going to have a female main character. She's probably going to be queer. They're going to go back in time. They're going to find out that all of this happened because of the evil white men. Sauron was misunderstood or something. I do not believe for a second that they can make a Lord of the Rings movie. And the thing is, too, I don't believe there's a need for any more Lord of the Rings. It's done. It's finished. We saw it wrap up. We really don't need now to go the George R.R. Martin route of asking, well, what were Aragorn's tax policies? I don't fucking care.
Well, you were asking Blabs about his writing credits, and
Yes.
I wanted to share them with you. His major television writing credits. By the way, not a single primary big movie or anything like that. His writing credits include The Daily Show as a staff writer, okay, The Colbert Report, where he was the creator and primary writer, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Oh, dear.
Right. He also there was a really niche show back at the turn of the millennium called Strangers with Candy. I remember this show. He was a co-writer and a main writer and actually starred in the series. And in 1996, so 30 years ago, he was a writer and cast member of the Dana Carvey Show. Mm-hmm. So outside of that, that's pretty much it.
No, I think he's a front-facing writer here. I don't think he's like the main guy.
Did he write that jingle for the vaccine for his own show?
I hope so.
Talk about adding legs to your credibility. That's the way to go. I wrote the vaccine skit, kids. All right.
Put that in the Lord of the Rings.
His only film writing credit includes the 2005 feature film of Strangers with Candy. So he co-wrote the screenplay right there. So
That's not a title I would want to have in public.
well, you may be asking yourself, Arch, how did Strangers with Candy do
Not
at the
very
box
well.
office? Right.
Not very well, I'd imagine, yeah.
Let's Phoenix, can I get a little
Was it
production value here?
based
A little
off
bit
the
of
Predator at Bluey?
Strangers with Candy follows a 46-year-old ex-junkie ex-con who returns to high school in a bid to restart her life. Okay? This is Strangers with Candy. What do you, kids, think the box office was for the release of Strangers with Candy? Blabs,
$1
you first. $1 million for the box office. Phoenix.
$4 million.
$4 million. Arch, any guesses for the domestic box office opening of Strangers with Candy?
$250,000.
The domestic opening for Strangers with Candy. Now, this is not the worldwide revenue. This is the first weekend that it opened.
$35,000.
Generated $43,000.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Blabs is closest. Oh, no, wait. Arch was, right?
Yeah.
The total domestic revenue was the total worldwide revenue was $2.2 million. So look, hey, just letting everybody know, Lord of the Rings is in great hands with a talented writer
this
like
is fun.
Stephen Colbert.
This is going to be fun.
So evil, Phoenix.
It's not evil. No, it's not evil. Unpopular opinion. It's my problem with everybody. They refuse to. Look. Since no one is clearly going to ever invest in other media, good. You get exactly what you deserve and watch everything burn because you're doing fuck all. Instead of creating new things, you want to watch the old things. You want to live in the past. You want to absorb the past. You don't want to do anything for that. Enjoy the flames. Enjoy them because here they come. And then when everything is ash, and you're gonna still beg for ashes. Time to make new stuff, everybody. Make new stuff. You still have those properties. The real Lord of the Rings exists, and there was great movies, there was other content, all the things that you love. Star Wars still exists, the things that actually had cultural relevance. That exists. That's not going anywhere. It's time to move on to other things.